Like the moon pushes and pulls the tides, every hunter goes through phases, where one weapon reigns supreme, but then the other rises, punches it in the face, knees it in the sternum, and casts it to the dirt before sitting snugly in the hands of the human.
Did somebody say cast?
And that is how it's always been. Well, for most people. People like me and a select others are actually cultured and know that the hand should always be firmly grasping a greatsword, but that's okay.
All right, Patrick.
And sometimes if you're caught and you're, I guess, managing to use the secret 15th weapon, the giant slingshot, from what I can tell.
I'm going to fire a very large rock. A very pointy rock.
I assume it's a light bowgun, but it really looks like a giant slingshot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what was in my hands, not what's on my back.
No, I know what a fishing rod is. I know what a fishing rod is. You think I don't know what a fishing rod is? I know that fishing rod is a fish.
I don't know what angle you're looking at it from. Yeah, this is a slingshot.
It does look right. It does just look like a giant slingshot.
I mean, honestly, that's part of why I really like it. I wish it was backwards. I wish it fired out what is the butt so that it like fired out the jaws.
Which makes me feel like you're fishing in order to use fish as the ammo in the slingshot.
Maybe.
Now, the question is, do you think it would upset people if you killed a monster while firing fish at it out of a slingshot while a happy pig bounces between your legs?
Probably not. I mean, who are you worried about upsetting?
You know what? That's true. And back in the day, I also wasn't worried about upsetting people, but I really, really did.
You should always be worried about that.
In early world, I dared to tell people what I felt were my 5 favorite weapons in Monster Hunter.
Ooh, yeah, see, that's a mistake.
I got 3,000 dislikes.
That's a number. That's a fairly large number.
And I have to know.
Let me guess. It's greatsword, 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 and fuck all bird wyverns.
I have to know if it's because I actually had some dumpster fire opinions, or it was simply the 9 weapons not mentioned being upset, which does happen.
Yeah, that does happen. Especially when you talk about like a non-majority of the weapons, it just invites, my weapon's not here!
So let's go back in time and find out. So what's your prediction? Do you think this is going to be heinous, or do you think it's just weapon missing syndrome?
I think there's going to be like one comment that you didn't even like put much thought into, or think it would be a big deal, and someone's going to be like, this makes me hate every word you have ever said and will ever say.
Because obviously, you know, I played Monster Hunter since the first one. I've always loved the series. But it really wasn't until late world that I properly started to, you know everything like it was my job. Whereas before it was very kind of hobbyist.
Right.
So I feel like these kind of videos were on sort of that transition from being Monster Hunter fan to true deep Monster Hunter nerd, which always is problematic.
Yeah, because the vibe isn't necessarily what people are looking for from it, I guess. Or maybe they, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out exactly what happened.
All weaponry.
Yeah, what weapon?
If I had to write down a list of all the ways that I thought this video could have started, it would not be a Monster Hunter weapon-based Daft Punk parody.
No, that doesn't sound like something that you would frequently do.
No! Why am I doing this?
I don't know.
I've changed my mind. I actually don't think we need to watch this anymore. I've worked out the source of the problem.
Is this it's the start of the video? Is that it?
If I somehow get to 5th, and instead of saying a weapon, I say every bird wyvern, I'm gonna close.
All weaponry.
Okay, I don't think that's too bad, actually, to be fair. And you know Daft Punk.
Yeah, personally, good friends. Yeah.
All weaponry. Slash it, stab it, bash it, charge it, shoot it, blow it, then you carve it, mount it, slap it, blade it, block it, stun it, trip it, then complete it.
I think that's good.
Oh, that's solid, yeah.
I think that's really, yeah, all right. I like that. I think I did a good job.
Yeah, you're giving yourself a thumbs up.
I am. I'm giving myself a nice little thumbs up. I think Daft would be proud. Okay, fine. I'll admit it. That was a Daft intro. See, this is one of the highest quality videos I've ever made, is what I'm getting so far. I love that you're essentially here to critique what my past self has said about the
Yeah, pretty much.
Hello, everyone. Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome to a long time. Oh, if I recall correctly from this clip, it's an absolutely sweet as sugar Nergigante run, and I'm quite excited to see it again. Time ago, earlier this
this year, before Monster Hunter came out, I made a long time ago earlier this year.
Oh yeah, I remember infinity boosters and like zone entrances. Oh.
Yeah, look, getting your rock steady on, putting the affinity in the end of the hole so you can't get pushed away from it.
And then just sitting there.
What weapon should you main type video? And I included my 5 favorite weapon types.
393? That's a crazy number.
Right?
Vastly different list now, and that's a big deal for me because
I love that I'm referencing an initial video I made before World came out about the 5 weapons I'm most looking forward to, which also didn't go down great, but not too badly, and then somehow I've managed to do what apparently I'm about to
My
do.
opinions aren't the same anymore. They're worse.
They're much more rage-inducing. Fuck you all.
I am an unchanging creature. Change is scary. Change is bad.
That's great sword players, to be fair.
Well, yeah, any movement from the monster is change.
Yeah, that's very alarming.
Played the various entries in the series, but World changed things. My favorite weapons now look a lot different. And I thought it would be fun then to revisit.
You said that a little
I love
seductively.
it. My favorite weapons look a lot different, but not my favorite weapon.
Yeah, just all the other ones.
the topic and have a huge war in the comments as to why every weapon but the one you made.
See, you asked them to have a war.
I did ask them to have a war. Maybe it got taken really seriously. Also,
Yeah.
this is, as I remembered, an incredibly cool Nergigante hunt.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. You're hunting them.
Is inferior.
Nergigante and his spikes, if you could chain them properly, just made anyone look like an absolute god.
Yeah,
of
I still
hunting.
fully believe he's like one of the most enjoyable, like learnable fights in the entire series, and he was a great choice for the monster he was in that
He
game.
has such a good curve from first hunt to 100th hunt. Like, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's lovely. I love those type of hunts.
All right, let's do this then. In at number 5 is...
What do you think I'm going to say?
I have no idea. I've never known you to play 5 different weapons.
Shut up, all right?
I'm serious. I have no idea what could possibly be your 5th favorite weapon.
In Worldborn, I played Great Sword, bow, switch axe, and dual blades.
I even forgot Switch Axe, so I have no idea what 5th is going to be.
Well, it used to be Longsword because I first started in my first Monster Hunter game as Longsword.
Yep, there we go. Longsword didn't make it. I laid my own bed here. That's completely on me. I understand.
Look at the Nergi tunnel. It was fully open.
It was a very good Nergi tunnel. Choo choo.
I know. But I very quickly switched to Great and Cannon.
I used to like long, but I switched to great. I never tried and shield.
It just seemed, well, I mean, it's the logical next step if you want to evolve further.
Never looked back, but I can't deny that I enjoyed it. Whereas now, it doesn't do a lot for me in World. In fact, this 5th choice, it's Hunting Horn.
What? No, it's not.
I find that surprising.
Whoa, what?
Look, I always used to hate this, and
There's no way. This has to.
It's you using a hunting horn?
I've gone from, like, fighting a Nergigante in, like, the meta great sworddy way to Wiggler helmet hunting horning a great Jackrus as it's my 5th favorite weapon in the world?
I appreciate this greatly because you're clearly using bits of layered armor, but you've still felt the need to put on the Wiggler helmet. It's not like you've just put it on for stats. You did it on purpose because you're using a hunting horn, and that's correct.
Yeah, do you approve?
Yes, of course. Any wiggling and horning.
I'm gonna say this straight away. This is the only one on this list that I actually still completely fucking suck with.
That's probably why I'm fighting a great Jackrus.
And honestly, same. Still sucks with hunting horn.
So satisfying about belting out tunes, help.
I have never heard you say a positive thing about hunting horn in my life.
No! I don't think I've ever said. I don't think this is
Somehow
real.
find someone who has the same voice as you, or like, did you ask me to write your script? Like, what's going on here?
It would have genuinely made more sense to me if I had said every bird wipe.
Helping your team out, but simultaneously caving monster skulls in. I love the animations, I love the feel.
This feels like I had 4 weapons I genuinely loved, but you can't do a top
But you
4.
wanted to have a top 5 list.
So I needed a 5th place, and I went with
Hunting horn. That's a quirky fella. I'm gonna go hunt a great Jaggrass with it. Maybe.
No one can be mad at a great Jagras hunting horn experience.
Love the thing. It seems absurd, and I always had a kind of hunting horn. You either never see them or they're trash. I mean,
Oh.
That can't be the reason, though, because there's not enough hunting horn players. Like, there isn't 3,000 hunting horn players.
No. You'll offend all the other people who want support. Like, don't hurt my hunting horn mains.
mean, really, what a lame weapon. And how foolish, young and naive I was. Because there is something deeply satisfying. I'm losing to Great Jaguar.
Pretty badly.
With hunting on. I'm losing to... I'm so glad this started with no Gigante, or I would have had no credibility.
He's eating you.
About the whole package. The kick up move as it slams up into the jaw of an unfortunate beast and it reels back and falls over, and you can almost hear the snap of its bone as the music melodies its downfall.
See, it sounds like you should like Hammer.
I mean, I don't dislike Hammer. The issue with Hammer is it fills a very similar, like, niche, scratches a very similar itch to Greatsword, but just not as well as Greatsword. So.
Well, you know, I disagree with that part, but yeah, it's a slightly different vibe. It's similar flavor, different end product.
And your allies are all there going, yes! I love it to absolute bits. I am a huge convert, and if you had told me before World... I can't get over this. I don't believe this. This isn't true.
I just feel like you're lying to me.
Dude, yeah, I am. I feel like I'm lying to me. Had come out, right, based on my thousands upon thousands of hours across all the other games, what's the one weapon you would never see yourself enjoying? I would have said hunting horn without even thinking, so it's really quite a big deal for me, and I will admit...
It does feel like you're insulting hunting horn quite a bit. Like, obviously you're using it to compare it, just like, this is a big difference for me.
It does feel like I use my 5th place on all of these lists to just really go into something. Having the "Fear not, my children, for I am here to save you." Oh my god!
Who are you gonna save? The fucking guy doing the Great Jaguar quest as you get beat up by him?
Look, I'm just saying, hunting horn players do have god complexes. Hunting horn, and if I had to choose my favorite one, it would be the Vespoid flower. It's not a great horn. What do you think? Do you approve? Is that a good choice? Yeah?
It's a solid. I got like good looking horn.
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Alright. I would commit to if I could only ever use one from now on, so... Let's move on to number 4. We have... What am I going to say, fourth? I think switch axe?
I mean, yeah, I think by the 4 weapons you said that you played at this time, I would say switch axe is probably number 4 for you.
What used to be dual blades is now the light bowgun.
What? You didn't play bowguns! I don't believe you! I don't believe you!
The light bowgun?
What is this video? Are the dislikes just because nobody's ever seen you use any of these weapons outside of this video and you're talking about them like you're your favorite things in the world? Don't play.
I know, but I've really enjoyed its incarnation in World, and granted... Oh no, I do remember liking Sleep and then Mines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mine explosions, I absolutely adore them. Not to mention slide dodging an attack at the last moment is just simply pleasurable, and I will admit, to be fair, the light bowgun that I've had to play because of Arena and Wilds, I have really enjoyed, so maybe it's awakened some sort of deep memory that I do actually like this weapon.
I quite like light bowgun and Wild. It's fun. It's a fun version.
Yeah, maybe there's something going on here. Maybe there's a through line. Maybe I should actually play light bowgun.
See, my only thing with bowguns is always that I like playing them at like the end of a life cycle of a game, and I don't enjoy them like during story progression or like end game progression as much.
Yeah.
But like once you can fit the comfort in, it feels great.
I say genuine satisfaction. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought I was going to say, like, healing shots and stuff. Support. I love applying statuses. Sleep especially is a lot of fun to set up. Everybody getting their bombs in. It's triggering this real moment of, whew, everybody calm. Let's do... No. Oh, you have dual blades. Why? And then everything is ruined.
Well, I mean, you are allowed to use status weapons that aren't light bowgun. You can apply multiple with light bowgun, so I see what you're saying.
I am using a lot of weapons as examples of bad weapons that need help. Maybe that's what's going on. It's a thankless job sometimes, but even just looking after those stupid dual blades players is a thankless job.
Looking after them by applying a status.
Getting people with recovery and demon ammo is... I love that this is clearly after the addition of Devil Joe, where I could just craft a Devil Joe version of each weapon and have a good weapon. Lovely article. I like how it looks visually.
You're gonna talk about your preferred build?
Why am I going into my preferred
build!
We didn't have the budget for a full light bowgun build video, so I'll show it to you as part of this.
It's not as bad as it, but it's almost like you going into your own entirely custom monster in the middle of your 5 worst monsters.
Not the best fashion, but I definitely can get behind it. But it's just a Devil Joe shotgun spread 3 build, and I really do have.
God, that was a build back then. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Wilds is a hell of a difference.
Like, if you're gonna play spread, just play a melee weapon, and I do technically prefer pierce, but there's something.
If you're gonna play spread, just play a melee weapon.
You're already there anyway, so why fucking bother?
I don't think it's not like the worst logic you've ever heard. You're already touching distance of the monster. You might as well be stabbing it.
I'm still not seeing 3,000 dislikes, but I'm seeing like little things just like why are you dissing the weapon that you're talking about?
I think because in my head, the reason you'd play a bowgun is to have range. That's the novelty of it. So if you're going to play it and then just hug the monster anyway, it's like, what are you
Might
doing?
as well just be a hammer. What's your problem?
I felt that about just the rise break style of close range bow for a while as well, until dodgeball happened, because that was just so sexy.
Very just about blasting a monster's face off.
At least this hunt is an actual hunt where I'm using the weapon and killing the monster as opposed to losing to a great jaguar.
That's true, you
so
are.
Clearly I actually have played light bowgun here, so that's nice.
Repeatedly, and look, I don't really want to focus too much. I'm hunting in a group.
I will also say light bowgun's a little bit simpler of a weapon than hunting horn,
That's, the jury's out on that one.
especially base world light bowgun.
My preference in light bowgun.
Why am I a pirate?
I don't know. It's pirate time.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing pirate at any given opportunity, but I missed the context.
it be pirate time now.
Be the Odogaron to no surprise. I like me the blunderbuss luck because I really like pirates.
Oh, it was a really cool light bowgun, to
It
be
is an
fair.
awesome light bowgun, but you're not showing it on screen for it. You're just showing like a quarter of it.
No, I just showed the handle a little closer.
Me. In at number 3 then.
I shudder to think.
Yeah, because this means that it can't have the 4 weapons that you remembered playing.
There is a lot of this video left, and we're about to get to 3 already.
Well, I assume 1 is going to be like 10 minutes of great
Yeah,
story.
I'm actually really worried that's just what this is setting up for.
I fully expect that. You're going to be like, and all of the other weapons I've talked about so far, I don't care about in the slightest. It's only great sword.
What am I going to say? It has to be bow and jewel blades, right? It has to be bow and jewel blades.
I would expect that. I mean, bow has to be because of Dragon Piercer. There's no way I think you would take bow off because Dragon Piercer just makes it more on.
What used to be bow has now
Oh no, what have I done? What have I done?
I don't know. Surely bow is just second.
been replaced by a bumped up jewel blade.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think it will be dual blades bow.
Certain quota of
Oh, is that Apothecary Mantle? I remember Apothecary Mantle. That was fun.
Yes, the classic strat of chain trap, put the booster down, and then just go ridiculous on dual blades. Oh, it's like group speedrunning shenanigans.
I still have a clip of me just using a heavily blast focused bow on a great Jagras and just like fucking pumping it full of blast procs with Apothecary Mantle because it was funny.
I have to fill in my life in order to be a whole and complete human being. And I feel like dual blades is somehow simultaneously the coolest and lamest weapon at the
Why do you insult the weapons that you have on your favorite weapons list?
Hey, I said coolest as well.
Surely it should just be one of the coolest.
same time. Because you look like a badass. The animations are slick, fast, and furious. The dash dodge being immensely satisfying as you weave through attacks and keep slashing away in your demon frenzy. The wholly ecstatic experience of a perfectly positioned and full executed
It looked like you just planted a drum.
monster with monstrous DPS. But then on the other hand, you of course have to deal with the fact that you are automatically a massive
Why are you like this?
That's fair, you know. Damn it!
¿Por qué no los dos?
See, I'm clearly just japing.
attack. I think we can all agree that it's in the running for single most Oh, fair enough. That's awesome. Attack in the entire game. With the
Dual blade does keep getting like the coolest attack of the Monster Hunter game.
They just decided that they were going to go a certain way with it, which was over the top, and then they've decided, you know what, we'll just keep doing that.
Fantastic idea. The damage is impressive. It's a spectacle. It's immensely gratifying to pull off, especially back to back to back, and it makes the whole experience tied up in a lovely bow of just
It's a whole blade
I
dance.
am very good at demon dance.
You are, yeah.
really dig that with the dual blades, and I'm a big fan of my set. I think it's incredibly pretty fashion-wise. It's pretty damn potent.
That does look quite cool, to be fair, if I'm not allowed to use layered armor.
It's not bad.
God, what a set.
Attack 4, so we get 5% increased attack.
I could definitely choose a better dual blades, but I like the...
Does Wilds have any dual status element dual blades?
I don't believe so, but I've also not played a whole lot of dual blades, so I'm not 100% on that.
Specimens. I wish they were better, because I think they are by far the most visually...
So far, a few questionable things aside, I think this is a pretty solidly, like...
I'm in that moment where, like, you know a nuclear bomb is going to drop, but the mushroom cloud hasn't appeared yet.
Peeling dual blades in the entire game, and I don't really think it's close, but... Oh, they suck so much! Alright then, number 2 on this list.
Bow. It's gotta be bow. It has to be bow, right?
It has to be bow. It's the only thing that would make sense.
I just still can't get over hunting horn and light bowgun, man. Like, I can't
Yeah.
process that.
I just don't remember you play. I vaguely remember you liking the mines, but I still don't remember you playing light bowgun at all.
And the most recent addition to my roster of... Yeah, I actually really like that.
It might still be bow, because I always loved the idea of hunting with a bow, but bow in old school Monster Hunter was awful. Like, it controlled so poorly.
Yeah, it's not fun with the controls. I remember trying it in GU and being like, I'm not a fan of this.
Weapons is switch axe.
Oh my god, bow's not on here? Holy...
Bow's not on and Switch Axe is second?
It's gonna be so funny if bow is number 1.
Oh my god, just not greatsword somehow.
We can't upload this if Greatsword isn't number 1.
You're gonna say bow is number 1, and then after you do number 1, you're gonna say, and actually my favorite is greatsword. I just didn't think it should be on the list.
I'll admit, I have fallen in love. And I will further admit, most of the weapon doesn't do a lot for me.
So my second favorite weapon is switch axe, and I want to start by saying that 90% of the weapon I don't enjoy. Anyway.
I feel like most of the time that I see you play a weapon that isn't greatsword, other than bow now, it's usually just, this is one attack I really like, and I'm gonna do it over and over and over again. I don't know if there's more to the moveset, I don't care.
I think that's a really valid way to enjoy side weapons that aren't your main.
I think that's an entirely valid way to enjoy your 6th favorite weapon, perhaps. Your 2nd favorite weapon that might be a little too shallow.
Wild swing is cool. The
Third, thank you.
Not at this point, apparently.
That's true.
swinging animations are also pretty cool. The actual switching animation itself, especially mid-combo, is satisfying. Being able to use the weapon in a much more well-rounded fashion, switch...
I think I just like wild swing is what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, I really like you saying all these things that you could do while you don't. It's like there's so much variety. You can have so much, like, change in combat. Wild swing, wild swing.
The thing is, I
wild
literally
swing.
brought this up the other day that, oh yeah, back in the day I had a just wild swing only build and I really enjoyed.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked Switch Axe in World of Iceborne. Like, not even just wild swing, just like the full flow of it felt really good in that game to me.
Really. But look, I think it is exponentially disproportionate.
To be fair, the attach and explode is, like, incredible.
Jacks accept that, it's like a 2, but then the attach explosion is like a 20 out of 10. So many notches that even Elzar is speechless.
The devs watching this video creating full release slash for Wild.
Yeah, it was my fault. I'm so sorry. The thing is, everyone loved full release slash to begin with. It just dragged a little bit.
So, I cannot get over how much fun this is. Like, it blows my mind and the monster every single time. In fact, I think it might be the most single pleasurable experience in Monster Hunter to mount the creature and explode inside of it. And I...
Right? Yeah. Standard words to use.
I'm not wrong.
I'm growing more and more concerned about what could possibly happen in the rest of this video.
As you're there firing the flame.
So far, I'm just team the 9 weapons not represented.
Yeah, I mean, up to this point, I agree. Like, I think that you've said some slightly questionable things, but not enough to be worth 3,000 dislikes as of yet.
Sliding to a stop as the monster screams in pain, parts shattering. It is just beyond glorious.
What I'm getting is that my 4 weapons that aren't greatsword are very vibes based.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've also not done the attack in question once yet.
I think you tried once, but then got interrupted.
I'll just get hit off. I don't need to do that. Look, it's fine. I'll just keep coming.
God, temporal mantle is such a godsend for
I mean,
Switch.
temporal mantle was a godsend for everything. I remember loving it with dual blades.
And go for it, and it's worth it no matter what happens. I love it so much. My armor's set for it.
That also looks pretty cool, to be fair. And I have realized now it was required pieces, and then some that actually did have layered options, but it was very limited layered options.
Oh, it's tasty, right? Now I am dropping a little bit of offense for the health and...
It's tasty, isn't it? It's got attack boost, weakness exploit, crit boost. That's all the skills we get these days.
That's all the skills that anyone literally needs at any point. Thank you very much.
The evade extender, but I cannot stand tiny hops. I feel like evade extender, at least on Switch X, is a very valid choice, and it does
Fully agree. Evade extender is a skill that I'm a fan of.
Especially in World.
nice. Got white sharpness for days, pumps out lovely numbers. I am really happy with what I've built here. So, yeah, the lovely Switch X. Now, as for my...
All right, hear me out. Maybe it's the fact that you're showing builds, but you're not showing how to actually put the builds together, so you're just like showing a skill screen, and people are like, why are you doing that to me?
That's not a bad call, actually. I love these. Let's be detectives as to why this upsets some
Yeah,
people.
it's sort of fun. It's an extra layer of enjoyment.
Favorite one, because I really don't like the Luna one that I am using, because I think Xenobits kind of ruin a weapon. It makes it so huge and floppy and... But I am a big fan of Teostra Castle.
I got him limping in one zone. I clearly played Switch X.
Why do you show all these weapons so zoomed in? So you
I know, I show my favorite weapon just really zoomed in for some reason. Look at this small part of my favorite Switch X. Anyway.
Visually, it's my favorite Switch X. I think it's very beautifully done. Again, red is the best color, but I also do kind of dig the base Luna one. I really will admit, I think it's very nicely realized. But yeah, number 1 then, no prizes for guessing this. It is, of course.
Is it going to be Greatsword? I like to imagine this is going to be like the full song.
I don't think we could even let any more of it actually continue.
Oh, no, not at all.
But, like, that's pretty perfect. Lord, this is so cool!
What the fuck? What is happening?
This is so cool! It's great sword through space to Celine Dion, man. What do you want from me?
Best weapon in the game. Look, you might be immediately going,
Bloody hell, that flash.
Yeah, that's a good flash. Got him right out of the sky.
great in front of it? No, it doesn't. Case.
I think it might be that what's about to happen might come on a little strong.
Yeah, I think perhaps you're about to say every weapon that isn't Greatsword is bad. The rest of this list was just the best of the worst.
And I fully stand by it.
See, this is why you're not allowed to make weapon ranking lists.
Close. Fuck off. Great sword. Look, all right. Every weapon is very damn satisfying.
See? Every weapon's good.
Okay.
Great sword. It is Bay. I
It is Bay.
everything about it. How it encourages you to play with a patient, knowledge-focused, positional...
He turned around to look at the flash but didn't fall down. That's so interesting.
Well, yeah, everyone knows if you face your fears. Oh, no, he's respecting it, yeah.
And then he landed again after the second one?
Like, sorry, apologies.
Practically. Oh, it is every single time. And when a monster does go to sleep, it's just like... Guys.
And obviously this is post rocket-powered greatsword, which is just extra juice to the whole claim. God, it makes me look forward so much to the Wild's weapon winner. Oh my god.
Oh, don't remind me.
All is right. All is right with the world. Fucking Shatter Seal, man. Oh.
Look, it's cool, but you didn't need a second weapon design contest winner in 3 games.
Step aside.
I mean, I'm not wrong. God, I can't believe that's it's finally ended, anime-wise. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
And that's like big wake-up hit for world standards.
Look, 1,570 is a big number.
I do the most... None of you guys, but me!
It can only ever be me.
Not to mention how beautifully designed it is. The fact that the weapon pauses after a solid charge hit just to really sell it. It's an excellent exemplary...
World has been the peak of hit lag, even over Wild.
Yeah, I think I agree with that too, even just from Hammer's perspective.
An experience that you don't even necessarily notice. It sells the weight behind it. Every...
God, watching even just air quotes old greatsword here really does make you appreciate focus mode.
I played some base world the other day. It is really weird not having focus mode.
Yeah, I bet you're constantly trying to activate it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was doing big bang on downed monsters with hammer, and I was just like, why do they keep like getting up before my big attack hits and then I miss it? Why can't I just move?
single big charged hit is another surge of that just reinforces that little connection, stokes its fire and grows your attachment to the weapon. That little surge of pleasure, every well-placed, well-timed hit cannot be matched for me. Every time I know that I have completely out...
Maybe it's just because people felt weird listening to this.
Felt like they were intruding on a private moment.
Yeah, that's the kind of, some kind of thinking, which is how me and Greatsword like it.
Yeah, that does seem like one of you and Greatsword's kinks.
Is that all? Ah! And then slam down in retaliatory fury.
I still hope that a future Monster Hunter game takes Greatsword in a way that genuinely like leans into mechanically trading health for damage.
Yeah, I guess you could argue that was essentially what Sunbreak did, but it wasn't literally.
Yeah, Rage Slash in Base Rise is like exactly the kind of thing I want to see more of, because that was so cool. Like, get hyper armor, take damage, that powers up the hit you're charging. Oh my god, because that's how to make it so meaningfully different from counters.
That's arguably sort of what you do with Lance in Wilds is a Grand Retribution Thrust. Depends on the attack level that hits you.
I know what Grand Retribution Thrust is.
Big counter.
All right, yeah, that one. Now that's a fun one.
Goes on in using this weapon well and not being a completely useless, constant missing moron. It A+, 10 out of 10 for me. Easily could be up there.
I do admittedly, weirdly, miss second gen Greatsword, where crit draw Greatsword was just the meta way to play Greatsword, because there's something really satisfying about that.
Well, I can understand what you're saying. You can just play crit draw Greatsword. You are allowed.
Admittedly, crit draw Greatsword's actually insane now, post gogmazios.
Really? Okay.
Like, the damage each crit draw does is ridiculous with the raw levels you can reach.
It was also still pretty good in base world, if I remember correctly. That was how I hunted Kieran a lot. Was just crit draw
it's better
Greatsword.
for Kirin than just normal Greatsword, at least from a success percentage.
Oh yeah,
point of
of
view.
course. Just because he moves too fucking
In
much.
the entirety of Monster Hunter history, there isn't many better weapon build combos for, like, easy successive hunt than crit draw Greatsword.
Yeah, and that was why I did it for Kieran.
Is the most enjoyable weapon I have wielded out of all of my gaming history, and I really feel comfortable in making that claim. Obviously not to mention the rocket-powered greatsword! Just enhanced the whole thing in its... it's the best! It's the best! Look, I'm sorry, but it's the best!
It's funny to me that my joint two favourite ever Greatsword designs is the one that looks the most futuristic and the one that looks the most primitive.
You're a man of extremes.
Yeah, apparently.
All I know for Danny's sake is she better be happy that you never become real. Alright guys, what are your favourites? Why do you...
Okay, so we're at the end, and I don't see 3,000 dislikes here.
I don't either. I think people just got too upset about their own weapons not being involved. Unless you just are about to say, like, the worst thing.
Yeah, I just, like, some, like, slur comes out now. Just random, like, not even related to Monster Hunter weapons.
And also, by my own will, Donald Trump will become president of the United States very soon.
It was you! You've literally doomed us all! Oh, we joke, but holy fuck.
Of your main precious weapon
Yeah.
of choice. I would love to get that discussion. I say discussion. I'm excited for this war zone of a comment. Oh, it's
At least I knew.
You just didn't expect it to extend to the like bar.
comments and be like, excuse me, peasants, but if you're not using this, I mean, really.
God, I'm really stoking the fire.
Yeah, you want people to fight.
Down there. So, my name has been Josh. Like you enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and
Great sword.
What ending?
next time, a good.
What's your face again?
I don't know why, but just fading back into me facing the camera is so funny.
You can't say goodbye from behind. Everyone knows
Exactly, you
that.
can't say goodbye from behind.
Bye.
Oh, no, turn around again.
Oh, I was doing both my favorite great swords. I see.
Oh, you just didn't say them out loud.
Yes.
Or show your build. How rude. probably have greatsword build videos.
I know. Well, that one's mine. It's private. It's personal formula. So.
It's just for me and greats.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I wonder if you've done an equivalent.
And I don't understand why people didn't like them. I mean, I definitely have done like weapon ranking lists.
I wonder if yours went
I have
down
no
better.
idea. I could not possibly tell you. I'm scared now. Knowing that this has 3,000 dislikes, I'm scared.
For now then, guys, like you've enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Tell us if you've got any other gems of the past you'd like us to revisit. But until then, consider supporting the future channel on Patreon down below. Play greatsword.
Goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.